It's expensive to be made.
Welcome to Bravo's Moms Unfiltered, the podcast where real moms spill the tea on all the things Bravo and the chaos of everyday life.
We're your hosts, Allie and Crystal, two Bravo-assessed moms who aren't afraid to say what everyone's thinking completely unfiltered.
From housewives drama to mom life meltdowns, we're here to break it all down with humor, honesty, and maybe a little bit of bitching.
So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and get ready for some unfiltered fun. Welcome back, Bravo moms. We'll get started with The Housewives of Salt Lake City, episode 11. So after Mary's church opening after 2 years of renovations, the ladies all go out to lunch. Mary told the ladies why Brittany wasn't invited, and it's because Brittany told her she was the most ungodly person ever, which is what I think you said last episode. So I guess she called Brittany and told her that she wasn't going to be invited, and that was the reason why, and Brittany actually apologized. But Mary still was like, "You're still not coming," after that, stuck to her grounds. So then the flight from hell comes up again while they're eating. It says she was reacting and it was the wrong place, wrong time. Lisa said Meredith was beyond upset and that Meredith did not talk to Brittany at all, which is not what we're hearing from the other ladies. Whitney said Brittany was upset for 5 hours, and Meredith said that this whole thing did not last 5 hours, which she has said again. And that she watched 2 movies, and they quizzed her. They're like, "Oh, okay, so you watched 2 movies on this flight. What were the 2 movies?" And she goes, "I don't remember the first or one of them, but one of them was Crazy Rich Asians." And they're like, "Okay, so how does it end?" And Meredith is like, "Oh, I don't remember what she said, but she did not remember how it ended." So then they go to Lisa and they're like, "Lisa, do you remember?" And she actually remembers for the most part how it ended. So it makes me think that maybe they did watch it, but I don't know about Meredith. She was just on her own little planet.
Have you watched it?
I have watched it.
I have not watched it.
I watched it a while ago.
Is it good? Is it good enough that you remember that you would advise to watch Crazy Rich Asian?
Yeah, I've watched it multiple times,
Okay.
especially on the plane. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe it'll be on the list. But
yeah,
I
I'm
thought
hoping
it
it
was
does.
funny that they're like basically interrogating her,
Yeah,
trying to like kind of like what lawyers do
yes,
in court, where they try to catch her and trying
and a
to
lie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Meredith, she's good. She's good.
she is. So then Heather told Meredith she's not allowed to have feelings and be upset about what happened to Brittany, which I felt like shouldn't have said that, but to each their own. Meredith said to Heather, "It's Brittany, it's you or Brittany." And Meredith said that she did not say that, where Lisa came out and said, "You did say this to Heather," saying basically she has to choose sides. Bronwyn said her and Meredith talked before. For some reason, I kind of remember this part. Bronwyn comes in and said that her and Meredith had talked before and that she was drinking. She heard that Meredith was drinking before they got on the plane. Evidently, she heard she was heavily drinking, and she doesn't remember this, Meredith. Bronwyn said that she damaged her relationship trying to defend Meredith with Whitney, because Bronwyn and Whitney sat down and talked about all of this. And then we go on to Bronwyn. I did not know she was not an American citizen. Did you know that?
Wait, Bronwyn damaged her relationship with Meredith because
No, with Whitney.
with Whitney.
Trying to defend Meredith.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's when last episode where Bronwyn and Whitney sat down, and Whitney was telling her what happened on the plane, and then they were talking about their relationships. And that's when Bronwyn opened up to Whitney that Todd was on the plane looking at pictures of other women. It was that sit down. And so then that's when Bronwyn told Meredith that she ruined her relationship with Whitney trying to defend Meredith.
Drinking. Okay.
Yeah, with the whole drinking thing. Yeah. So then we go to Bronwyn and we find out she's not an American citizen. She was actually born in Brazil and that she is working on getting her citizenship, which I did not know that.
So she's not an American citizen.
She is now, but at the time of the filming, she was not.
Okay.
So I also kind of wonder, now that we know that her and Todd are Splitsville, if that's why she married Todd.
To get that dual citizenship.
Yeah.
Because in order to stay here, you either get married or you go through the whole
Yes.
green card or whatever you call
Yep.
it for Brazil.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm wondering if that's why she did, and now that she is an American citizen, she can divorce Todd.
Yeah, it's crazy everywhere. Every headline is saying 9 years.
Yes.
Remember? And then I wonder if they have the 10-year
Yep.
in
Yeah,
South.
that they talked about with Dorit.
Yeah.
That law in California.
State though, right?
Yeah. It was a different state, yeah. But she filed, not him, right? From what I read.
I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get her side and Todd's side, and
I know.
that's
So
good
let's
for her
see.
though, because then
I know.
she's gonna shoot off like Ariana.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
good
She's
for
gonna
her.
follow the Ariana path
Yeah.
after divorce.
Oh my god, I hope she
Um,
doesn't take the dogs.
I know. Let's see. Lisa and Meredith meet up. Lisa drops a bombshell that she met up with Brittany, which I did not see that coming. She said that Lisa said that her and Brittany are in a good place, and she was sorry Brittany was hurt. And then we go to Heather and Whitney moving the mattress, and I said, "Did Whitney and Heather break the fourth wall when they were moving the mattress?" And she said, "Don't let the camera see the stains." Did you catch that?
I did not. When they were moving
Yeah,
from the trailer into the house? Or were they moving it out of the
from the
house?
house into the trailer. Yeah, they're moving it out.
She was getting a new mattress?
Yeah, she said this mattress was like 20 or 30 years old.
Whitney or Heather? Whose house?
Heather,
Heather.
Heather,
Okay.
Heather was moving it and Whitney was helping her. And Heather goes, "Don't let the camera see the stains." And I was like, did they break the fourth wall by saying that?
I
Because
don't know.
obviously you have to act like the camera's not there.
Yeah, that's gross, and it's probably the same mattress that she was married in, so
Well, that's what she said. Yeah.
mhm.
She made it sound like her kids were conceived on that mattress. That's what she made it sound like. She said it's like 20 or 30 years old. So
Ew, get a new mattress the day you divorce.
I know, right? So then we go to Brittany and her daughter going to therapy, and Brittany is so messed up. I don't understand how she got this way after her divorce, but just seeing how much she prioritizes men and the men's life over her kids is like, I don't even know. But I just felt so bad for her daughter. So we end with Meredith meets up with Brittany, and Meredith apologizes for her behavior, and Brittany says she shouldn't have brought up the TikTok, and they agree to move on from this. So then I'm gonna do episode 12 real fast. So we start with Whitney talking to Justin, and Whitney said when she merged Wild Rose Beauty into another group, and she made a big mistake. She trusted Justin in doing something with this, and it sounded like it kind of just blew up in her face. She's currently trying to get her name off the company and just get her company back. So she was supposed to meet with Sephora and instead went into an MLM because she trusted Justin and what they thought was going to happen with this, and it went south. Whitney says she feels like Justin failed her with the MLM, and Whitney ultimately resents Justin, which I don't blame her. I probably would do the same thing too. So then the girls are invited to Brawwyn's tea party because she is now an American citizen. Brawwyn has a spill the tea party to celebrate her getting her citizenship. They all get tea that they can label with the name of a person they have spilled tea about. They're supposed to say, "I spilled tea about so and so," and then they're supposed to like chuck it into this make believe river and just like
Oh,
get over
yeah.
it. So they all do that. Brittany says she didn't spill any tea, but she wants to know who told Jared she kissed the bosun on the boat when they were I forget where they were, but when they're on the boat. And everyone is so annoyed that it's about Jared again. Whitney calls Meredith a liar and a pill popper. So this is when things go south. Then Meredith gives everyone a gift and it's a drug test because everyone
I
keeps
saw
saying, or at least Whitney keeps saying that she is on something and popping pills. But that's basically it though that happened in the episode. So,
I think it's a hard accusation considering, Whitney being accused of a swinger and stuff like that,
yes.
and
Yeah. It is a hard accusation for sure. And I don't think Meredith's on something, but sometimes she does kind of seem out of it. So maybe she's just popping like one too many Xanax or something. I don't know. We
and
could,
so, I don't know. That's a
yeah,
hard.
it is. It is a hard one. We can go on to Real Housewives of Potomac, episode 9.
Dear, my turn. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's the accusations that Stacy confronts. I call her Kay and Cookie, who claims that they've spread or she spread the gossip about Monique and Chris. Basically, she went and told Chris everything that Monique was saying about their marriage. Stacy denies it and points the finger back. And that whole situation, I just don't get because one of the ladies that was Monique or one of the other previous housewife ladies was there and even called and was
Hmm.
like, "Oh, Chris," and Chris is like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and hangs up. So basically, like saying, "I don't know." Basically saying, "Yes, Stacey's right. I don't know what you're talking about." And
Yeah.
I still don't get it. It's pointless. Everybody's attacking Stacy because she's got this hardcore demeanor,
Yeah.
and sticking to her story. And so, like, they're almost trying to break a wall for
They
Stacy.
are.
She's
Yeah.
just not having it. Giselle, they did this at Giselle Reasonably Shady Party. Breaking the women discuss how leaks and gossips often come from housewives themselves, feeding the blogs, micro influencers. And so they're trying to like investigate who is it, Wendy? She's always trying to investigate who the
Who's
person is.
leaking stuff?
And
Yeah.
so Wendy thinks that it's Kay, because Kay's
Okay.
or no, not Kay, the other girl who has married a football player, Angel.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So Wendy thinks that Angel is the one because her husband was somehow friends or brothers with Chris, and so they were, like, partners in the NFL or something like that,
Mhm.
or something like I don't know, but she thinks that it's either Angel or Kay, which
But
it could
didn't Angel have stuff happen to her when she started dating her husband or married her husband,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So I don't think it would be her though, because she's been on that side of it.
Right. I don't know either. It's hard. It's
It
hard
is
to say,
hard.
but it may be Kay. I think it's Kay.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Ashley, they zoom in on Ashley's life, and she worries about her mom's health, and she's still working till this day. And I remember a couple of seasons ago she had mentioned the boyfriend and how he doesn't work or do anything, and Ashley was just paying for everything, and he was just not willing to put in the work to find a job or start a business. And so I feel bad that Ashley has to put this out there, but it's almost like, what other storyline are you gonna go with?
So she is saying that her mom's boyfriend is like an addict at something, right?
Yeah,
And that's why he doesn't get a job, and that's why her mom is continuing to work, basically to feed
support.
his addiction. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel bad for, like, because I would never, like, out my mom in public like that. That's
I mean,
something
that's gotta be hard.
Wendy's contemplates her future relationship with her father, showing, vulnerability and chaos. I guess this leads to the fact he didn't call her on her birthday.
Yeah.
And she's still hurt about that, which I kinda would be too.
Yeah, I
Your
would be too.
My birthday's special, your birthday's special, any birthday's special.
Yeah.
So that's that basic episode. There's not much. It's always just about attacking Stacy and trying to find
Yeah. This
in a
this
lot.
was a really big, like, filler episode, I felt like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let me see. I don't think I wrote down anything else. It's chaotic. It's
Yeah.
getting tiring because it's the same nagging every episode, and so now they
Yes.
bring Monique in the mix because Ashley threw Chris out there, so now they're bringing Monique in, and now they're trying to catch Stacy in a lie and trying to pit Monique and Stacy against each other, but Monique is just there to, like, mend relationships
Yeah.
from how she left the show, which I think
Yeah.
that is good direction, and I think she knows how to play Bravo because when she left, she got into the physical altercation with,
Yeah.
what's her name? Who had the
Was it
baby.
Giselle?
No, she
No,
had a
no, no, it was
she's
someone
a
else.
singer. Yeah.
Oh,
Um
you've said this before. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
she's
forget
not
her
on the
name.
show, she's not back, and so she also said on Watch What Happens Live that she would make up with that person. She has no
Okay.
ill will towards the person, so I think Monique is playing the right move, and don't fall for it. Do not fall for don't attack anybody, just don't put your
Yeah.
hand on anybody. What's next?
Southern Charm.
Oh, Southern Charm. Southern Charm. I hate, not that I hate, but just Craig. And we have to talk about Craig.
Do you think they need to recast Southern Charm,
They
like,
need
with younger
to.
people like they are with Vanderpump Rules?
Yes.
That's what I
I
was kinda
watch
wondering
Vanderpump
too.
Rules too. So when you get there, it's going to be a
Yeah, I
good
wanna
one.
know your thoughts on it.
Yeah. I can tell you my thoughts. They need to recast.
That's what I was kinda thinking.
It's bad. It's bad. Like, I don't want to go with this throuple every season between
Right.
Craig, Charlie, and what's her name? Craig, Charlie, and Matt,
Sally?
Sally. Like,
Yeah.
Sally's just getting on my nerves.
I know.
And so, yeah, they rented this is They rented the beach house, they trashed it. It was gross the next morning. Sally calls her mom, explains the whole story. I like Charlie, she's cute. I like that she has her art job. She's a little artsy.
She's really young, though. I didn't realize how young she was.
Yeah, and she's very from a small town of, like, one
Yeah.
small white. So, let's see how that goes. She doesn't seem like a really drama starter yet. She seems like she just does what everybody else says, like, tells her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every episode, bravo, thank you. Thank you for letting us know that Vanita has a new Mercedes.
Right?
Every episode, I'm seeing her pull up in her black Mercedes, like, "Yes, that get it, girl." I'm
Yeah,
glad
right?
you don't need to show it every episode. They show a clip of Vanita and Molly regarding calling dibs on all the guys. I guess they had a lunch. And so Molly was just like, "I don't get Sally, like, why does" basically, she makes it a good point, like, Sally needs validation from men to feel good, and
She
if she's
does.
not getting it from all the guys in the same room, she'll start dogging other women.
She was engaged before, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, she was engaged,
I
and the
wonder if it has something to do with her past
mm.
engagement. That's why she does this.
Vanita meets with Sally and they straight up asked about Craig and she said, "Yes, I spent some time in the hot tub with him." She's like, "It's fun. I just don't I get what they're trying to do. I get the concept, but I just like you can't call Vanita your best friend if you're doing that to your best friend.
Yeah, she can.
There's no way you're gonna catch me hanging out with the guy who said I would never film with her again, because you better
Yeah.
believe, like, I would never so."
I would never do that either.
Yeah, I just can't with Craig. Austin and Madison meet up at the restaurant. They talk about telling on Adriana or something, Austin's girlfriend.
Audrey.
Yeah, Audrey. And Austin is basically, it's good when it's good. And then he was like, I like my space. I like having my own space. So he
That's
liked a long distance.
that's such a red flag to me.
It's so crazy. Like, we're on season 10, 11, and you've been doing this since season 1.
Yep.
Get a hobby. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but you should be married with kids.
Yeah, he should be. They all should be, honestly.
They should. Patricia still has a butler. Like, we still live back in the slavery days. I don't
Mhm.
know if it's classy. I do like Patricia to an extent, but the whole butler thing, just stop it. Like, it kind of gives us the ick. To me, it does. To me, it's like,
It must be a Southern thing.
I don't know.
'Cause, like, I don't get an ick from it, but I'm just kinda like, "Why? Why is that needed?"
Yeah, I just feel uncomfortable. Like, if you need
Yeah.
a butler to do things, I don't like, and then he has to wear this outfit and has to bring everything
Mhm.
on a gold plate.
On that, like yeah, on that tray.
And so last year, remember they had the dog wedding?
Yes. I
And so
forgot
now
about that.
this year, the dog passed away and they're having
I
a
forgot about that.
funeral. So that's her storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put in the notes, Craig is doing his dirty work trying to get in Charlie's pants.
He
I hope
sure is.
I hope he falls in dog poop.
Yeah.
Shep and Rod go to Shep's dad's house, who
Well,
passed
first
away.
of all, Shep bought a new house.
He did?
Yeah, that's why they were going there to get furniture for this new house. He, like, bought it on an island or something, I thought.
On an island?
I thought so. He bought a new house, and he was
Interesting.
going through, like, his family, like, antiques.
Yeah.
'Cause Rod is his interior designer, he said.
And there was some pretty good antiques in that little
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Um, how crazy was it? Those creepy murals of him with the golf,
Yes. Yes.
how young he looked. Like, no wonder he puts himself on such a high pedestal
His parents
because
started it.
yeah, like, "Oh, now we know. Now we know why you are the way you are."
Yeah.
Madison and Brett bought a new house, 3.9 million home. Not sure if
That's
it's
cr
worth that much.
Yeah,
That's
that was crazy.
yeah. It was cute, but I don't think it was worth 3.9.
Also, if I'm on Bravo, I'm not showing my house with all these break-ins that have happened. You're not catching me showing the front of my house. Like, mm-mm.
And especially she said in her confession that it's, like, literally 5 minutes down from her other house, and I'm like,
Yep. So then
"Great."
you know exactly where it's at, yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna Google 5-mile radius
Radius from
where
your
your
old
house
house and
is,
figure it out,
and
what house
so
is sold
yeah,
for 3.9
exactly.
and figure it out.
Nobody do it, nobody do it.
Yeah, no one
He's
do
got
it.
a baby.
Give her her privacy.
Craig says he is back to the party side. He's eating lunch with when he's eating lunch with Austin. And it's just mind-boggling because they fight like brothers and sisters. They're so catty. It's like
Mhm,
men puffing their chest out.
mhm.
There's some comments that Austin says is just mind-boggling because Craig even
Yeah,
says what they're thinking. And Austin's like, "Yeah, you're gonna get all the women." And he was like,
and
"Well,
then he
you're
says
not,
yeah,
because you
like,
have enough."
you're not single, then
So mind-boggling.
he should not be in a relationship.
None of the men in this group deserve a woman. In
Yeah.
Whitney's story, Austin says he's FOMO of being single. That's what he says, and Craig puts that in his storage memory for later on. So then they get ready for a party, and the new character, the new guy named Whitney, right? Or Whitner, I think his
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
name's
I
Whitner.
forgot about him.
He's a lawyer too. They're having a costume party, and Vanita's there to help him set up. And Whitner tells her the story of how he was engaged in August of 2023, and the lady just walked out on him one day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, there has to be a bigger side to that story.
Yeah,
There's gonna, at the end, hopefully, of the season, they're gonna figure out
the
why.
real reason,
You know,
yeah.
they had a costume party. Molly dressed up as Gandalf.
My god, no
I
one recognized her.
She's
Ugh.
awesome. Vanita dressed up as Medusa. I loved her costume, loved her dress.
Mhm.
Shep was Captain Gus McGee.
I don't know who that was.
I don't either. Allie is kissing Kate Holes. Or kiss I don't either. And Austin was Hermione from Harry Potter. Craig was Rufio from Peter Pan, and Madison
Think
was
so?
Shep from one of his.
That was so funny.
That was a good one. That was the
That
top.
was a good one,
She
yeah.
did a good job. Guess what I am? The makeup was so bad.
Oh,
So
it was
bad.
so bad.
They're just making him look terrible this season, and I'm loving it.
Says
Um, Craig starts talking to all the women, and Austin says something underneath his breath to Madison, and he hears it and starts they're just going at each other. It's terrible. It's terrible because it makes the whole night just go to crap, and it ruins the whole moment and the party. Craig's handing shots out to women. It's not even a
mhm.
shot. I think it was like a margarita mix, a punch bowl of
Yeah,
margarita, and then he just starts making shots. He's like, "Oh,
shots out
dolls."
of it.
And then Craig makes the comment about Molly's face because he's like, "Every time Molly takes a shot, it's like she doesn't like it." Who does?
Yeah.
Everybody who
No one
takes
likes
a shot,
shots.
they're gonna have a face.
Yeah.
That's you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And so that's when Austin defends her and says, "Maybe because it's always in your hot tub."
Mm.
It was like a dig because he was defending
Mhm.
Molly because Craig was,
Yep.
like, shaming her, and then Craig just goes in, and they start yelling and saying, "You're just not happy, you wanna be me," and obviously, they had had lunch, and Austin said he was FOMO of being single,
Mhm.
and so Craig took that, "You wish you were me, and you wish you were single," and just storms away, and Charlie's face is like,
Yeah.
so it was very dramatic. They made the scene, and Craig storms off, and then it goes into episode 4. And I noticed that Charlie has a mole on the right side of her lip.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she has like one right here. It's like a beauty mark. Sally reminds me of Raquel, or is it Molly? Vanderpump
No,
Rules.
it's Sally. I don't think Molly's
Yeah, it's Molly. Sally. Sally reminds
yeah.
me of Raquel. It's not Molly. I get them mixed up because they both have the double L's.
I know, I know.
Sally and Molly, so I get those tongue-tied.
Yeah,
Whitner
I could kinda see that.
yeah, can you see, like, her storyline? But she really does Sally doesn't have a man yet.
No. But I could see her being like Raquel and, like, sleeping with someone that is married or in a relationship, you know what I mean? Like, being that person.
Well, she's, like, making inappropriate comments in front of all these women, like, saying, like,
Like, with
Craig
Audrey and
just got out
Austin.
of a long relationship with Paige.
Mhm.
Austin is in a relationship, and you said if he wasn't, I would hit that, basically.
Yes, basically, yeah.
So
That's why
it's
I
a
said I can see that in her desperation to have approval from men.
right, yeah.
So
Oh, put her and Lala in a room, and Lala will eat you up.
oh, she will, yes, maybe that's what she needs.
Yeah. Like, I would never trust you around my man, basically. She's that type of woman,
Mhm.
and those type of women usually get assaulted, get beat up.
Yeah.
Um Well, yeah, so after Craig walks off, Whitney and Whitner and a couple other people were bringing the food down. They hadn't even eaten dinner yet. And then Vanita goes up to Austin and hugs him because Craig's inside yapping, yapping, yapping. And Vanita's like, I'm not listening. Who are you talking to? Like, we're over here putting food in a bowl and you're literally we don't know what you're talking about. You just walked in here and just started a conversation with yourself. So they all like literally walk out with bowls of food. I love it. And Vanita's obviously Team Austin.
Yeah.
Everybody's telling Craig that he needs to apologize. Like he took it too far.
He did.
You didn't need to say it. And so Vanita says, like, she doesn't understand that everybody knows that Craig can get away with murder and the team lets him.
Yeah.
And that's what's sad, like, nobody's willing to step up and take him on, which I don't under because they're scared of the reaction that's gonna happen when he starts drinking and then yaps.
Well, that's what they said in the reunion last season is that everyone's scared of him. They never know which Craig they're gonna get, which is why he gets away with murder because 'cause they're scared.
Craig whispers to Charlie that he would love to cook for her.
Ugh,
And Charlie gets really uncomfortable, and they
would.
talking about so she starts, like, breaking up the conversation because Sally's sitting on the other side, so it's Sally,
Yeah.
Charlie. So Charlie gets uncomfortable and starts like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be over and send over those paintings, and you can pick out a painting. I'll pick them up and come to your house."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "I don't wanna talk about this right now," because then you see Sally's face, like, bend like, literally lean over the table, and it was just like, "Girl," like, so jelly. It was a very hard, jealous moment. And then Sally starts looking at Charlie, and it's just the eyes, and Charlie was like, "Oh," and steps back, basically. Madison's over there on the other side of the table. She's sober, and she's like, "I don't wanna be here." And she's, like, upset at Craig and is basically, like, burning a hole through his face because Craig's like, "Oh, she's mad at me."
Mhm.
Um, Everybody's telling Craig to say sorry, and Craig doesn't wanna say sorry. Craig looks like a hot mess. Craig screams at Austin, and because, like, Austin starts talking again to Madison because Madison's like, "Maybe you need to pull him aside again," and Austin's like, "I'm not going anywhere near him." And then Craig starts again because he hears his name, and so he starts
Mhm.
screaming again at Austin, and he's like, "Keep talking shit, and Shep's gonna say something that's will ruin your life." And I was like, "Why bring Shep in? Like, why bring Shep when it's a fight between you 2?
2,
Because
yeah.
you know if Shep gets involved, Austin's gonna fold, basically.
Mhm.
Um, so that whole shabacle is something Shep went to Vegas. Was it LA? Vegas or LA? And these two random girls on the side of the street as they were going in, he was going into another bar, basically said, like, hey, my friend's talking to Austin. And Austin didn't, and Shep didn't know what to do with that information because at the time,
When was this?
it was sometime I think he was in LA, maybe. He was visiting something. He was doing something, and he was like, "I was out, we went to dinner. Me and my friends were going to another bar, and these 2 random women stopped me, and they say that their friend is talking to Shep." And so he calls
Mhm.
Craig to ask Craig, "Should I tell Austin?" And Craig's like, "No, he's in his happy bubble." So that was the big thing, and I'm like, "Well, that's nothing. Like,
Yeah, that's nothing.
how is that gonna ruin your life?" You know? So
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. They end up going in the kitchen and talking about it. Shep and Craig are, like, terrible.
Yeah.
If Austin wants a real life, he needs to get away from these 2 guys.
He does, yeah.
Molly confronts Sally and says, "You're talking shit about me." And Sally's like, "What am I talking shit? All I've been doing is telling the truth, and you're the one that's lying." Molly's like, "How am I lying? You told your friend Charlie that to back off of Craig." And Sally's like, "No, I didn't." And then Rod is like, "Yes, you did. We were all in the kitchen and you were telling Charlie that." So Molly was calling Sally out.
Yeah.
She didn't like it. I loved it.
I love that she will call people out. She's not afraid to.
I like Molly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks good on Watch What Happens Live with her and Shep.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't I saw them for a clear second because I wasn't really paying attention, but she looked good. She looks better
Okay,
and better.
good.
So that was basically the end of the episode 4. Everybody
Alright,
was
we'll jump into the new season and whole new cast of Vanderpump Rules. So, season 12, we're back with an all-new cast. We start with Venus. He is a server and seems to be everyone's gay best friend. Demi is the assistant manager. She started as a server way back when the original cast was on, so she's worked her way up kinda like what's that guy's name that also used to be he was also a manager? He slept with a Raquel or talked to Raquel, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I can't think of his name, but kinda like that. Peter, right?
Peter with the
Pe
long hair.
yeah, kinda
Yeah,
reminds me of Peter. Just
okay.
kinda like you kinda started there and then you're kinda stuck there now, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like, you worked your way up. Kim and Marcus are dating in both servers. I kinda got Jax and Brittany vibes from them.
okay.
Chris is a new bartender. He also has I think he's the one that has a cousin that is also a bartender. I don't remember
The
his
one with the
name.
long, like, hair. Well, not
Yes.
long, but, like, mid-length,
Longer, yeah.
good hair, yeah.
Natalie is a bartender and she was suspended last week for talking back. So evidently Natalie came in on her night off with her family and she made a scene. Evidently she was dating another server or bartender named Paulo, who also works at Serve. He is 53 and she is 23.
What?
So she got drunk and confronted him. And yeah, she got suspended. So Marcus' friend Shane comes in, who Natalie likes, and she's trying to just branch out since her breakup. Evidently, he is sober, but it doesn't stop him from going out. He comes into Sir with another girl, and Natalie is clearly unstable about this, or not unstable, upset about this. And I said she's clearly unstable. Like, she needs to go through this whole Paulo thing and just like do therapy, do something, and come back a whole new person because she's very unstable. So Shane brought a girl, and this makes her very, very jealous. After work, they all go out together. First of all, Marcus and Chris. So Marcus told Chris to go in the back, get a little cup, and you can sneak some sangria while you're on your shift. And so they have camera footage of this because obviously Bravo's filming. So after this, they all go out after work, and we find out that Demi, the assistant manager, used to date Paulo, and then Paulo started to date Natalie. So Demi, the assistant manager, dated Paulo, who's 53, and then Paulo went to Natalie, who is 23. Kim is annoyed with Natalie. She thinks Natalie is trying to get with Marcus. And I guess she sends him like good morning texts and pictures of shoes. But I guess Natalie and Marcus have been friends before Marcus and Kim started dating, and they're like a brother and sister. So I feel like Natalie or Kim just is very self conscious of herself because Natalie's a good looking girl
Yeah,
and she can
that
also sing. So I think she's just very self-conscious because their relationship is only like 9 or 10 months in. I thought they'd been together longer than that, but they're also fairly new into their relationship. Kim meets with Venus the next morning after they go out and says her and Marcus got into a fight the night before. So then they all have like a meeting with Lisa. Lisa confronts Marcus about standing in the back drinking sangria. And then Venus was taking shots by the bar by Natalie. And Marcus is put on probation or suspended, I guess, would you say, for
yeah,
at
he's
least like a
put
week? Lisa tells him to go home, and Kim basically says he had this coming. He's always doing this. She doesn't feel sorry for him. Marcus gets sent home, and Kim is glad that Marcus got called out. So, what are your thoughts on this new cast?
That's crazy. I think that's crazy. That's your man, and you're already, like, you're calling him out, which I
Yeah.
think should be private, and if you want the relationship to work, you shouldn't be saying that behind his back. in
Mhm.
front of cameras.
Yeah, exactly. That you know it's gonna be aired.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, so far, I mean, I like the cast. I feel like watching this cast makes me feel very old. I don't know about you, but just watching them do everything, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so old just watching them do this.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the same situation with the old cast that they're all working at SUR to get money, but they're all trying to pursue acting, modeling, singing, just something. And they're just here to make the money and then go about their lives,
Right.
which is what the old cast was doing too.
Old House was doing too, and,
Yeah.
they still have the goat cheese balls.
Yep. Yep. They brought that up.
Um,
So,
Place still looks the same.
yep. Very thin. So
I'm engaged, I'm interested.
I'm interested too. So I'll see how the season goes and kind of see how it plays out. But so far, so good. I don't really like Shane. I think he's kind of weird. But I
Yeah.
like that all the guys are friends that we see in the next episode, that they all actually hang out and have fun. So 'cause sometimes I felt like on the older version of Vanderpump, they were all trying to be friends because they work together. But I feel like this new cast is they're generally friends. So all right. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 1.
Okay. Yes, the Beverly Hills, probably the cast that has the highest salary cap
Yep.
and the toughest, I think.
Mhm.
They start off with Sutton riding a horse and Erica washing her car in heels. Dorit coming out with her Hermes bags, shopping
Mhm.
bags. Bo's on a photo shoot, and Kyle getting in a Ferrari.
Yep.
Like, that's how they start the show off,
Yep.
and I'm over here eating my ramen noodles.
Yep, right. Eating your my
Um,
McDonald's.
yeah, right? Like, Bo's and Dorit meet up because their friendship is still intact, and I
Like, they're like this, yeah.
yeah,
They're
I
tight.
really like it. Dorit shows up with a Hermes blanket for Bose's as they were filming, I was like, last season, I was like, "Didn't your house burn down in the fire?"
Yes.
So I was
Yes.
wondering, like, this is not the same house, obviously, because there's no
No, I
way.
would think so. It's either a rental or I don't think they would have that's
But
been a
it's the
year ago,
same hou I
right?
remember the dark, I remember her I was like, "I love her theme, I love her style, everything." So I was like, so she has multiple houses, so she must have had a house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Um, they start talking about, Bose and Dorit. Oh, Bose starts, in the confession, talks about Dorit leaving very long 15-minute, like, voice notes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hilarious because Dorit's just a talker, she always will be. They start talking about PK kissing photos, the kissing photo, and then she had filed that day. Dorit admits
Oh, yes.
filed
Yeah,
that
when that I don't blame her.
it's almost like she had it and she just was holding on to it for the right moment, and I think
Yes.
PK wanted these photos to come out.
Yep.
So to push her.
Yep.
Dorit filed for full custody, which I think is correct because she says that his lifestyle, he can't have joint custody.
No, he's
And
always, like, in Europe or something.
yeah, but what does he do? Like
I don't
what do
know.
you do? Uh Kyle did test and asked if she was okay. Did text her.
Text her. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
But
Dorit
that was, like, 10 days after, wasn't it?
yeah, she said, like, 10 days after a week or so, like, Kyle texted her and said, "Hey, are you okay?" Dorit commends her for trying, but doesn't say, like, she's not I mean, it's a text, so
Yeah.
it's almost like, "Here's a text so you won't talk shit." Dorit feels that Kyle has not tried to mend the friendship since the reunion, but I get it. I mean, she's going through her own stuff. She has daughters, and she has her own man that's over here, legs are wrapped around.
In the press, yep.
So, like, she's got her own drama,
But what
and
I don't get is why does Dorit feel that Kyle has to mend it? Why can't Dorit just mend it? Or why
right,
can't she, like, bring the olive branch? That's what I
right.
don't get.
Like, when a woman says, like, like, "Oh, she's not doing anything." Well, what are you doing, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
Like
Takes 2 to tango.
right. Kyle and her daughters meet up at the house, and Alexia is engaged, so they talk about the wedding, and during the meeting, they sit down and they talk about their father and how he's being a hoe. Like, literally, the daughter says texts the dad and said, "Why are you being a hoe?" My dad's a
Isn't
hoe.
that was Portia, right?
Yeah, and
I tell him he's being a hoe, that was so
I
funny.
died. I was like, "Oh my god," coming from your daughter.
Yeah, your youngest daughter too.
Your youngest one is telling you to keep it in your pants.
Yeah,
You're not setting a good example for
no.
them. I thought that was funny. Zoe, the new cast member,
Rachel Zoe, my
Rachel
favorite.
Zoe, she's famous for styling actors, runways,
Mhm.
and so she's very well known. She has her own jewelry line, shoe line, clothing line. What did she say? She had like 44 companies or something like that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
she has a lot. Like, if you go to TJ Maxx, she's in the home, like, the, home decor department.
Huh?
Like, she's everywhere. She has
She's
her own
smart.
line.
And she looks good. I'm like, how old are you? I
You know
remember.
what's you know what's crazy? I would watch her on the Rachel Zoe project before she was on here. She's always looked like this. I swear she has not aged at all.
Like, she's a
Her
witch.
hair's always been, like, this long. She's always been super skinny, like, big sunglasses, like, that's her.
Yep. Always in the big sunglasses.
Always.
Um, she has young twin boys. They're 11. So when she gets there, Kathy has the eye patches on under her eyes. I'm dying laughing. I'm like, of course. She's
Yeah.
always either getting her hair done, has a mask, has eye patches, doing some type of self care.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I love it. Ugh, I wish they would just make a spinoff of just Kathy,
My god, that would be
her day to day,
amazing.
without Paris, please,
Yeah,
without.
yeah, yeah,
What does Kathy do in a day?
yeah. Day in the life of Kathy Hilton.
The day in the life of Kathy. I
Yeah.
wake up, I shower in gold.
Yeah, right?
So Zoe's ex, she was married for 26 years, together for 30. She's not saying he's a bad guy. She said they loved, like, their marriage was great and stuff like that. After they had kids, things change and you grow away from each other, and I totally agree with that, and I think it was a nice way, and I liked that she told Kathy she's not ready. She's accepted the divorce, she's accepted the separation, but she's not ready to accept having another woman in his life.
Yeah. But I also thought so when they were on the Rachel Zoe project, I thought they were the weirdest couple, her and Roger. I did not understand, like, what they saw in each other because they were, like, complete opposites. I know opposites attract,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but they were very opposite. And then she said not long after she filed for divorce, I think it was her,
Uh-huh.
Purity was in the press with a new woman.
Yeah.
So
I
so
mean, yeah, and I think she married him because he made her feel normal because she lived
yes,
such a
his lifestyle.
lavish
Yeah,
lifestyle, and
yeah.
this man, like, made her feel normal
And
in a
that
nor
could be it, yeah.
yeah, so that's what opposites attract sometimes. You
Yep,
need that to self-secure yourself. Sutton has a get-together for her mother, who's in town because her son graduated and is going to college.
yeah,
It's crazy because I remember last season, like, that's all Garcelle talked about was mending their relationship and how important it is to mend your parents.
yep.
And so it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that Garcelle's not in this season, even though I don't last season I spoke about her and I didn't realize what her role was, but she did a lot. I mean, she helped Sutton understand her. I mean, she got her mother to tell Sutton, "I love you."
Yep, yep,
And that was a shock. And then Kyle and Erica show up and they start talking about what happened to Avi. Why is Avi not there? And Sutton said she had to let him go because she doesn't need an assistant. And I'm like, how long? You've had an assistant for what,
I know,
15 years now? And
and
then all
it
of a sudden you're like,
and you're 16, you're like, I don't need one anymore."
yeah. Probably because in his contract, he makes a certain commission. And then every year, he gets an increase in salary and an increase in bonuses and everything. And
Do you think he gets paid from Bravo too?
he most likely he would have had to have signed.
Like, a little bit something?
If he's yeah, yeah, absolutely. Unless that's I mean, I think he's gonna come out. I think he'll come out. Avi, come out with a song. Rap
Do you think he signed an NDA though? Do
if
you
he
think
did,
Sutton's
you
one
can
of those
still rap
people?
about it. You can still rap about it. Write a book.
I don't know, she treated him like shit sometimes though, so I hope wherever he's at, he's not being treated like that.
Yeah. I mean, with his background of an assistant, I'm hoping sometimes you leave a terrible job and then you go somewhere where you're really
Yeah,
appreciated and you deserve to be.
and that's what he needs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. We should keep an eye. We should start following Avi
Yeah, let me see if
and
I can find him while
see
you go through this.
because he may come out.
I
He
hope he
may come
does.
out on
Or
podcast.
bring him to the reunion.
Yeah, bring him to the reunion, pops out. All the ladies at Sutton, Kyle, Erica, who else was there?
Kathy.
Kathy, they all said that they've reached out to Garcelle and nobody has replied back to any of them, which is funny because I remember Garcelle after the reunion, she was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy
Yeah.
asked her, did Sutton reach out? And she said yes. So it's contradicting what they just said now, where Sutton is like, I've texted her and no response. And Garcelle said on Watch What Happens Live, yes, we had a conversation, but what hurt is that she didn't own up to her part of hurting me. So Sutton, that's a lie.
I
She did.
still hope more comes out from that.
Yeah, and I hope so too. And it's crazy because Garcelle is close with Lisa Vanderpump because her
Mhm.
son worked for
Works
the
at
restaurant
the
in Vegas.
Yep,
So she knows more, she just can't say anything.
yep. Those
Um,
NDAs.
yeah, they get you every time. I mean, you can write a book, you could do a song. There's ways to
Yep,
get out, to
yep.
express your feelings. Sign language, what else? Morse code, is there an NDA? Morse code,
Right?
is it an NDA? Whale calling, monkey talk,
There's
something.
something, get it out there.
Something, get it out there. So yeah, so that was basically the episode. Oh, Kathy. Oh, so they're all having lunch outside in the back of Sutton's house, and Kathy's
Mhm.
looking at her lips with a butter knife while the
Was she? I missed that.
talking about Dorit, and I just dying laughing. Like I die. Like she she cracks me up. She cracks me up. Please, please keep Kathy.
She's so funny.
Don't let her go. Eric and Bose meet up for dinner. Oh, Sutton asked Kyle if she talks to PK, and she said she hasn't talked to him, but she hasn't cut ties with him. So it's like she's not cutting ties, but she's also not speaking to him. So
Yeah, yeah.
Erica and Bose meet up for dinner and they talk about Erica's show. And before she went on the London show, she got a text that Tom is going to prison. She said she wanted to say goodbye, but didn't know that what it would do for her, which I feel for her.
Yeah, I do too. But like she said, he's most likely gonna die there. Like, that's I don't know.
It sucks because
It's
now
hard.
Erica's being tried. Now she's going
Yeah, now she's
for her,
going yep,
which is crazy
yep.
because she was
Yeah, I feel like this
exonerated
is
or whatever during Tom's trial.
mhm.
So now they're
I
going to
feel like
try
this is gonna be a never-ending battle for her.
It is. It will be, for sure. She looks good, though.
She
So,
does look good. Every season, she looks better and better.
yeah. Do you think that she will do jail time?
I hope not.
She'll either do jail time or
Or house arrest.
owe a lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah.
She will have to be doing some favors.
I can't see her in jail.
Yeah.
I think house arrest would be better for her and just paying a fine or paying back that money.
Has any of the Beverly Hills women gone to jail? I don't think so.
I don't think so. That's a good question. I don't think so.
Kyle's sister has, but I think that was off air for drinking.
Yes, she has, but
And
that's
she
been
didn't.
for drugs and drinking and intoxication.
So
So,
that was basically that episode.
some quick Bravo news. Mary Crosby's son, Robert, pled guilty to assault and trespassing and will remain in jail until February. So, not
It's
looking good for him. He's just going downhill.
Why does he keep trespassing?
I don't know, but his ex-wife now already filed for divorce, so I think it's 'cause he's still on drugs and he's not thinking correctly.
Yeah,
And it's just he needs to go back to rehab and have a clear mind.
yeah. It's crazy because I think like he does drugs because he knows too much and it's too much for him to handle.
He
And
can't cope with it.
yeah, and, like, the whole situation is just not okay.
No. Lisa Barlow will compete on the upcoming season of Worst Cooks in America.
Stop.
Yep. I don't know where we can watch it, but yeah, she will be on it, and she
Because she
will
doesn't
probably.
cook, remember? She eats
Yep,
out. She's the fast
yep.
food. How funny is it that what's her name is doing the Wendy's commercial? Angela.
Oh, Angie?
Angie, she's
Yes, I
doing
did see that.
was it Wendy's? No.
No, it was something else. It wasn't
It's
Wendy's.
it's
I did
not
see it though.
Burger King.
Was it?
I
It was
think it's
another fast food though, but I did see that. That is funny.
food commercial, yeah. Arby's.
Oh, Arby's.
Arby's, she did the Arby's commercial. I love it. I love it.
Lala Kent and Amber Childers, who was her baby daddy's wife at the time, are doing a podcast and a likely affair. Two women who never imagined being in the same room come together to co-host a podcast no one expected. So their relationship has really blossomed since they both have kids and kind of realize that their ex is a jerk. So good for them.
And he's kept under
Um,
the radar. I hadn't seen an
he
article
has, he
about
has, because didn't he get charged with like sexual assault or something like that too?
can't remember, but I know he owed a lot of people a lot of money
Yeah, maybe that was it.
yeah, after that documentary.
Marciano sues Demi for defamation over sexual assault claims.
And then Bravo has definitely fired her. She's no longer a housewife or Mormon wife.
They did, Demi.
Yeah, I
Good.
believe Demi is no longer and that
So we
they're
won't.
doing Demi
So we won't see her then on season 4, whatever they're on.
and
Wow.
Demi's trying to say, like, they're doing a spinoff. Another, like, Mormon wives, but in a different city.
Of course, in a
So
different city.
mhm.
Mm. Oh, and then I did hear this. Kyle from not Southern Charm, but Summer House slept at a fan's house.
And the people were posting the pictures.
Yes, I saw that Snapchat or whatever it was. I did see that, and that's going to be on this season, right?
Yeah.
Because Amanda's
Yeah,
talking about it
did you
too.
see the opening? I thought they,
I
like
did with Lindsay and was it Sierra
yeah, I haven't
that
seen it
she
yet.
talks to them?
I gotta watch it. But Amanda is like, she wants the house, she wants the kids. She didn't get that, she got the dogs. And then
Yeah,
I think she got the house. She finally got a house. And Kyle's doing the same thing, drinking and DJing.
he needs to grow up too.
And that's a wrap on the episode of Bravo's Moms Unfiltered. We hope you had as much fun listening as we did spilling the tea. Because let's be real, moms need unfiltered moments too.
Make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcast so you never miss an episode. And if you love today's chat, leave us a review. It will help other Bravo loving moms find us.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple, what else?
Amazon Music.
Amazon. And then also Instagram.
Yes.
And yeah, like us,
That
star
is it.
us, give us your opinion, please, please, please.
Yes. Until next time, keep the wine chilled, the drama on TV, and the mom life real.
See you next week, Bravo Moms.
I'm reckless, offensive. I destroy your defenses. My guest list is priceless, and yes, I run a tight ship.